What's going on, guys? It's your girl Easy Breezy, and I'm back with another hair sponsor. Definitely not brand new. I've worked with this company a few times and they're back on my channel. So they sent me a 5x5 lace closure HD wig. Now, modeling today, we have my girl Trish in the building, and she's never been on my channel. So everybody in the comments say, hey Trish. So I've been receiving a lot of 5x5, lace closure wigs lately, and it's just like, okay, I don't want to make my videos too repetitive, and I have to find a way to break the monotony and do something unique, because it's like, girl, how many ways can you manipulate a closure? So I asked Trish to give me some ideas, and y'all, she gave me a really cute idea, which I've done before, but for some reason, it didn't even come to my mind to do this. So I'm really excited. All right, so the lace on the wig is a little lighter than what I'm used to. So I'm taking some makeup and just brushing it on the bottom and the top of the lace. All right, cool. So now that glue is almost clear, almost completely clear, I'm going to take my stocking cap and stick it right on there and press it down good with my fingers. So the glue kind of like, I don't know, kind of goes through the cap a little bit, and you can feel the stickiness from on top. So the cap that I'm using is the medium brown from galaxygirlhair.com. And of course, because we're not doing a 13x4 frontal, we don't have to do the whole ball cut method and, put the glue all the way down to the sideburns. I really just do a good maybe 5 inches across the forehead, just as long as the closure. All right, so if you are new to my channel, the only glue that I use, period point blank, is liquid lace glue from galaxygirlhair.com. Now, the shape that I'm doing with this glue is a little bit different, because I want to give it as much, frontal, realistic vibes as possible. So instead of drawing the glue straight across, I'm giving it some, some natural hairline vibes with the widow's peak and, with a little bit of shape to it. Now, if you're using your liquid lace at home, make sure you spread it out pretty decent and wait till the glue turns clear, not till it turns dry, because if you wait too long, then the lace is not going to stick. So the glue should still be a little bit tacky, but it should be clear. If you don't wait until it turns clear, then you're going to see that white, that whiteness under the lace, and that's not cute. Okay, so obviously, this lace is completely, not matching. So I'm gonna take a little bit more foundation and try to dab it on there, but it's not really making the it definitely did not make the difference that I anticipated. So I'm probably gonna have to come back later on with a darker foundation, and thank God I have one. Because, I cannot let her leave my studio like this.
Hey, y'all.
No!
I think it is.
All right, cool. So now let's do another layer of foundation with this darker color. And, y'all, I'm getting a little nervous right now because none of these foundations are looking like her skin. Like, that foundation was powdery looking. Like, why does it look powdery looking and faded? I don't know, but all I know is that I'm gonna have to really fleet these baby hairs and really work some magic, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. All right, lace looking super light. So let's take some more foundation and just dab it like behind the baby hairs. And ooh, child. Okay. Y'all, okay. Okay. So let's get into these roots right now. We'll get to the lace later. So I have some jet black semi-permanent rinse and I got the roots, so maybe it would disguise that lightness. It didn't do much, but I'm not giving up because that's not something that I do. So let's keep on going because it's not over till it's over. So before I do these braids, let's take this black rinse and dab it over the part, well, beside the part, so we can cover those over bleach knots because, you know, sometimes it runs through the lace and it dyes the root and it makes it look kind of crazy. Okay, so with these braids, okay, I'm excited because I haven't done braids on a lace in like forever. So yeah. So what I wanted to do was, you know, create that effect where it's like the straight lines in the braids. And I mean, I've been practicing that over the years, but not really because I'm not like a full-time braider. But today I'm going to try to create those defined lines. So what I'm going to do is in between, you know, me grabbing hair, I'm going to use my nail and try to make a clean part. And yeah, create that little effect. And in some videos, I've seen stylists do these lines with a comb. So I know, you know, them lines be perfect. They be clean. But I'm not really trying to do all that. So yeah, I'm just going to try my best with my nail. All right, y'all, so the braids are done and now it's time to get to these baby hairs. Now I pulled out a little bit more hair than I normally do when I do baby hairs because I am very determined to make this lace look right, and I figured that I have to pull out a little bit more hair to slick cover, you know, some of the lace a little bit. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hair is art. Okay, and you don't stop until it's right. But, you know, besides that, you know, a little lace problem that we had earlier, which slick looks like slick went away. I don't know how, but I am thanking God that it looks better. It looks like more blended than it was. Yeah, can't explain that one, but the braids look good. The braids look clean, they look neat, and this style is, yeah, it's gonna be really cute. So we had to go a little above and beyond, you know, and add the rhinestones because it just adds that little that little touch that kind of brings the hairstyle to the next level. All right, let's take our Pump It Up spritz and set the entire style, wrap her up, and I'm gonna sit her under the dryer for only about 10 minutes. I am only concerned about the baby hairs drying because, you know, the braids, I mean, that's gonna dry by itself. Really, I just want the baby hairs dry so we can go ahead and start pressing out this hair. All right, cool, we knocking it out. So the flat iron that I use is Infinity Pro by Conair. This is an amazing flat iron. I only paid $35, okay, for the flat iron. And it lasted me so long, like years, like over my Chi, over my H2 Pro. Like this flat iron has not failed me yet, and I don't understand why, and I'm not trying to ask no questions because I'm not trying to jinx myself. So anyways, this goes up to 450 degrees, and I always take it up to the highest temperature, you know, the flat iron weave. So yeah. All right, now we're at the top. So one thing I realized is it's a lot quicker to just run your hot comb through the top instead of taking small, you know, little parts and hitting it with the flat iron. So it's like once I started using the hot comb, I literally can't look back. Oh, and where did I get this really cute pink hot comb? Is that what you said? Make sure you check out galaxygirlhair.com. We have our Galaxy Girl pink hot combs on sale for 40% off right now on the website. See, listen, at this point, this is looking like her real hair. Like, look how flat this is. Like, it looks like a partial sewing. This is kind of scary. Now I gotta make sure these flyaways actually stay down because sometimes when you only hit it with hairspray, they kind of like dry and just pop back up. So because this is a wax stick, it adds that moisture and it keeps it down for a lot longer. Oh my God. I don't know how I did it, but we did it. So y'all, that hairline, I don't know when it started to blend, but for some reason, the odds just worked in my favor today. And I'm really excited. So this is the final result and I am beyond satisfied. Like, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Julia Hair, for sponsoring this video with this HD 5x5 lace closure wig. Yo, I forgot it was a closure. If you guys want this exact unit, I'm going to put all the information in the description below. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that. Turn on your notifications, and I will see y'all later.